Hello, I'm Carrie and I'm back with another collective reading. Today is just a general collective reading, basically whatever you all need to know, the people who are watching this, what you need to know right now. So it's interesting when I was pulling these cards, I was seeing like the color gradient. It's kind of like changing this way, this direction. And these were the last cards to come out and they were just flying out. I was like, okay, interesting. We've got a message going here. Let's see what this is all about. So let's just start up here with the Knight of Pentacles. So this message specifically, I feel like is going to be for people who are really like working hard to achieve their goals. Sorry, I just cannot figure out where I want to put this light. The Knight of Pentacles is all about planning and preparation. Like, not only planning and preparation, but like moving forward in a more organized and structured way. And that's what I see whenever I see this Knight of Pentacles, especially in this deck. So because he's being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor, I really just feel like this Knight of Pentacles is preparing. It's like, I am preparing for my destiny, for my Ten of Pentacles. So I am like making my way slowly towards my like wish fulfillment, the things that I really dream of, that I really want so much in life. And not only am I doing this slow and steady and I'm preparing for it, but it's also being clarified by the Emperor. Which says logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation, accept a leadership role, structure, and discipline. So this is like kind of reiterating the same energy of the Knight of Pentacles, being like, yeah, it might be slow and steady, but it is me. It's up to me. Like, I'm really sitting here putting in the work for my future. I'm doing it. And so if you all are resonating with this reading, then this is what you have been doing. Like, this is basically how you live your life. You have a goal and you go and get it. You have a plan, like a very structured, well thought out plan, and you go and get it. And because of that, you're going to achieve. Like seeing this Ten of Pentacles, like you might even have a picture in your head already, like exactly what you want things to look like, exactly who's going to be there with you in that situation. Like you might know exactly how it's going to play out for you. Which is why I like what I see here when I look at this map. So you have this plan, you're going to do it. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands. So if we just start with the Four of Pentacles, this woman, she has money, but it's like she's spending it wisely. She's using it wisely. And sometimes even when I see the Four of Pentacles, I like to think of that as like energy. Like, what are you investing your energy into? The Knight of Pentacles is definitely going to be wise in the way that he invests his energy. So because of that, because of this Four of Pentacles here, it's like I'm only investing in what I really truly believe in. I'm not out here, just giving away my energy or my money or my time or my resources to anybody. I'm being very specific in the way that I do and I handle these things. So if you're feeling like you're in that energy right now, then you're not the only one. The people who are watching this reading are very much like just focused on their own stuff, achieving their own goals. And anybody who comes up to them with this type of energy, they can definitely go to the left. This is that Seven of... Sorry, can you see this? That Seven of Swords energy. So to me, Seven of Swords, like, it just makes me think of liar. People who are liars, or people who want to like even steal resources, steal time, steal, like, people who are shady and shisty. They really don't care about anybody else. They just want what's best for themselves, and they would do whatever it is to get that. Like, you're not really here for that energy. Because we have Four of Pentacles, and this is clarifying that. It's like, no, people who are like this, they're not really going to make it. They're not going to make it in your life. They're not going to be in your inner circle. You see this person with the swords running away, but people sitting here at the campfire, it's like they're not invited. That person with that energy is not invited to your inner circle, to the campfire. Like, they can just go, I say to the left, but they're actually going to the right, but still. They just have to go away with their, lies and their shady energy. They're like trying to use you because your boundaries are not going to allow it. And then we have the Three of Wands. You're only really dealing with people who are like you, who are planning for the long term, who are out here putting forth the energy for their future. So basically people who are going to understand what it is that you're doing. So it's very hard to hang out with people who don't understand priorities and who don't understand, like, no, I got to put my business first, or I got to put my family first. I got to put these things that are important to me first. I can't just, go out here. I got to put my health first. Like, you're going to be hanging out with people or surrounded by people who are similar to you in that. Like, priorities are important to them, and they don't really let anything, get in the way of that. So, they're in control and in charge of their lives. They're not victims. They're not allowing other people to have or dictate what they do in their lives. And even if, there's like certain things like scheduling or whatever that cannot be, that they cannot 100% control, they know they know the greater picture in their life. And they're open and okay with sacrificing because of that. So when I see this Four of Pentacles card, I'm just saying, like, because you're really bossed up in your life, you're not allowing a lot of people to come in and to pull you off of your path because you have these boundaries. These are these types of people that you want to hang out with. The other people, they can just go. And then we've got the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. So this is interesting here because at first when I saw this, I was like, huh, what is this talking about? To me, this is actually about when you clear your life of people who are not in alignment with you. It's about some new people coming in. But it's interesting because when you have been around, like if you've been surrounded by people who are like this, who are liars, who are not, like they just are not in their integrity. They don't have, like they don't tell themselves the truth. So they definitely can't tell you the truth. And you might constantly feel like you have to watch your back around these people. And so when new people come into your life who actually resonate with you, you might not really feel like it's, like you might not know what that feels like. And so you might just be a little bit like, huh, what is this? Who are y'all? What is this type of energy? Like, So it might not really seem like it's coming in a balanced way. You might not even be very receptive to it at first. But because I see this Lovers card, it's actually people who are, like they're going to be in alignment with you. They're going to be people who are, whenever I see the Lovers card, this is reminding me of balance, like yin yang. So people who are very similar to you or who are going to be like the exact polar opposites of you, but kind of like filling the places that you don't have. We're talking about yin yang, balance, left, right, masculine, feminine, up, down, like basically opposites, but equal but opposite. So there might be some people coming into your life who you don't even quite understand yet. But if you give them time and you allow them to come in your life, then you'll see like, okay, the things that are like that they possess, I don't have. So I can't actually learn from them. They can learn from me. This can be a balanced relationship, but it's just going to take some like getting to know each other and understanding each other. And it might make you feel like you're knocked off of balance at first because you're like, whoa, what is this? But if you just stick with it and just allow yourselves to grow on each other, then you can see why you're in each other's lives. And then we have the Ace of Wands, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. So when this card came out, it came out like fast. It was just like through, it like flew down on my desk here. And I'm like, okay, so these opportunities are these new people, because they don't necessarily have to be people when it comes with the Lovers. It can be opportunities. It can even be stuff that, again, you're like, how am I going to do this? How is this fitting in with my life? But again, if you allow yourself to really think about it and allow it to marinate, like don't just make a rash decision. It might come in fast, but that doesn't mean that you have to decide fast. Then you will see that, yes, this is actually something that is new and exciting for you. It might actually be very, very positive, and it may actually be a part of the path that you have created for yourself. It's just like a different aspect or coming in a different package than you ever expected. So just give it some time and some thought before you make a final decision on it, because it's coming in fast and it's coming in something positive for you. Again, we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Lovers. So it's like unbalanced, but actually, no, it is balance and truth. You just have to look a little bit deeper to see that. So make sure you're looking deeper whenever the opportunities come to you, or challenges. I heard challenges. Whenever the challenges come to you as well. And then over here, we've got the Nine of Swords. I actually like the depiction on this deck of the Nine of Swords, because this person, it's like he's up out of his bed and all of these swords are around with these candlesticks floating on top of it. And it's like the swords can represent worries. And because you're up ruminating over them, the candles are lit. It's like the worries are just like You're giving them energy, you're giving them life, so they're alive and lit right now in your mind, because this is swords, this is all about your mind. But if we look down deeper, yet again, we see the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, which Ace of Pentacles is all about like new learnings, new beginning. It can even be new money, new opportunities. And then the Eight of Wands is all about like that explosive energy. So it can be overwhelming because it's just too much happening at once. And it can be even overwhelming because it's very, very positive. And that's what I'm seeing here from the Nine of Swords right now. It's like you might be overwhelmed because it's a lot going on, but it actually might be good things. But it's going to be dependent on you to see them as good things. So you might be getting so many opportunities right now. A lot of people want your energy and attention right now. But again, you are focused, but you're focused on your own thing, right? You're trying to stay balanced and, give your energy only to the things that you are interested in. And with that sometimes comes, like, if people are used to getting your energy and attention and you're not giving it to them anymore, it might be a lot of like longing and wanting the attention. So they might be hitting you up even more than they used to, and like, hey, what's up with you? Why are you not coming out? And you might be getting a lot more phone calls, a lot more requests, or even people, if you're spiritual, people might just be coming for your energy in a spiritual way. So just remembering that as you level up, you have to level up your boundaries as well, and level up your discernment to know, like, is this attention good? Is it warranted right now? Like, why am I getting more attention than I used to? Oh, it's because I've changed my energy. I've changed the way that I handle people. And so now they're coming, they just want me more. They desire me more because they're not getting me. Like, not seeing things as negative, but understanding like, oh, okay, I have more opportunities now because I have leveled up and changed. I'm more focused now. I'm not saying yes to everything anymore. So, you know, there's more opportunities that are out there because I'm not taking them. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it just seems like it's a little bit overwhelming right now, but it's not actually different. It's just your approach has changed. Same energy, different situation, or same situation, different energy. There we go. So not allowing this to overwhelm you, but just being like, okay, I'm going to stay with my boundaries. I'm going to stay focused on the things that are important to me. I'm going to understand that people are approaching me in a different way now because I have changed. And yes, they might be pulling from me and wanting my energy, but that doesn't mean that they get it because I still got my boundaries. I'm just going to let things go that are not for me. And if it is for me, I'm going to choose to focus and put my energy into and towards that. But I think this energy is just, this whole reading is just here to say, it's okay for you to be selfish and to focus on your own stuff. And because you're doing that, these are some of the things that are going to happen because of that. So some people are going to leave your life because they are not on your path. Like, they're not doing the same things as you. And it's not even that you have to do anything different. It's just making sure that you keep your boundaries. And if those people hit you up, call you, ask you, hey, you want to do this, you want to do that, actually ask yourself, do I want to do this and do I want to do that? Don't just say yes because you've always said yes. You know what I mean? And if people have feelings about it, if you can see that people are pulling away from you, that's okay. Not everybody belongs here at the inner circle. Things happen. Changes happen. And then understanding, like, some new people may come into your life, but because you haven't been this version of yourself for as long, you might not recognize them. You might not see them as who they really are, as people who are balanced, who are coming together just like you, who have the same gifts, skills, and abilities, who are on the same path, who are maybe your other half. You might not notice or understand that because they don't look what you thought. They don't look like what you thought they would look like, or the opportunity doesn't look like what you thought it would look like. But again, give it a second thought. It might look unbalanced at first, but just look a little bit deeper. You might see that it is actually what you've been looking for, waiting for. And then everything isn't negative. Things change. It's not going to be the same as before. And so it might cause you a little bit of stress because it's like overwhelming. You might have a overwhelming amount of people who want you, who want to be in your energy, who want to like offer you things, who are just coming towards you. Maybe not even people, but opportunities, or I don't know, just a sense of overwhelm, a lot more attention that you're used to having. That's okay. It's what comes. Just what comes when you're changing yourself. You're limiting access to yourself. More people are going to want to have, your attention. So they're going to give you attention because they want attention back. And this is really giving me the energy of like maybe you've been put on a pedestal by someone else in some way. Like maybe you got an attention, you got some public recognition, and so people are like, "Oh wait, what's up? What's happening? What's So they might be all in your face in that, but just understand like keeping your boundaries. Again, you don't have to change yourself at all. If you said no, then no means no, and it's okay to do that. Okay, you all. I think you're making some major moves. You're on your path and it's showing you're getting the attention, but just know, just because people are giving you attention does not mean you have to give them attention back. And keep it on with your own gifts and dreams, and pursuing your passions. Like that is the roadmap to success for you. All of the outside energy and the outside like desires and like people pulling on you, that's just what comes with the territory, but you don't have to give it any attention. You can just keep moving forward and focus on your own thing. And it's okay if some people fall off and are not happy with that. They'll get over it. They'll find something else to distract themselves. Okay, thank you all so much for watching this reading. Cannot wait to hear about like what you all are getting into. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, we'll see you next time.